Hey, what's going on, y'all? Lincoln Infield here, Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine. Man, I'll tell you what, I haven't done one of these since before Christmas break. So it's been since December 15th since I've gone live. Let me tell you, that was kind of nice. Not saying that I don't love seeing you all out there on Facebook, YouTube, and now Instagram as we're live streaming all three platforms nowadays. That's multicast right there. It's big stuff for us over here in the print world. But it was a nice to get away. That's right, media empire over here and all. So the deal is, man, we're here in January, man. So the new magazine's out on the streets. If you have not gone and got yours yet, it kind of looks a lot like this. The Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine issue number 306 for January 2024 features Outer Banks Bike Week, which if you've ever talked to me, you know this is one of my favorite events. April 22nd through 28th, 2024 is this year's Outer Banks Bike Week. We will be there putting on a bike show on the last Saturday of that event, like we have been for the last few years. But this is a great event. Bikes, vendors, bands, beer, bikinis, guided rides, and more. Apparently, I'm part of the and more. But go check it out. Go ahead and reserve your room now. Beautiful place to ride. Jerry and I from the Law Tigers did the Armageddon ride last time we were out there. Not on purpose, but these things kind of happen. But it's just, if you haven't gone out there, go pick up your magazine. It is chock full of great information. This is what we call the toy run edition, because literally everything that has happened in late November and early December is toy runs. So if you want to read about the toy runs, we got you. On top of that, we've got a couple cool articles from Derek Sykes, Tiny's Tales for the Roads. We got the coverage here from the Antique Motorcycle Club of America Southern National Swap Meet. A lot of great stuff going on for that. Like I said, toy runs. We've got the Carolina Biker Lawyer centerfold as always. The CBA swap meet information. Man, just a great magazine. Pick it up at your local biker friendly business. Buy something while you're in there. They're the reason this magazine is still free. Otherwise you can read this online, but it's not as much fun. You want this in your hands, so that you've got also another feature here, Gary Harvey's 2000 Heritage Springer. That's a must-see bike. I know it's one of my buddy's favorite bikes there. Tyler loves that bike. So good deal. Thunder Zone Virtual Bike Show and the jokes page, people and places. Don't let me catch you eating. I will take a picture of you and put you in the magazine. All kinds of great stuff. Oh, and by the way, you can win this Caniacs bike from the Law Tigers and the Carolina Hurricanes if you scan that QR code, but you got to pick up the magazine to be able to do so. Man, what a great magazine. So make sure you check that out all the way from your favorite local biker-friendly distributor. What's going on, man? Look, there's Randy Floyd. How you doing, sir? Going well over here, and there will be cookies at the bike show. I'm glad you brought the bike show up. Yeah. I know you don't like that bike, but it's a great bike, man. It's just you're not a fan of it, but it's a great bike. You just have to see it in person, there, Tyler, which you'll be seeing it in person. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about, the big news, since we are here in January, I've been talking about it for months, and it's finally here. It's finally here. It's like aging, man. Like it feels like it's a long ways away, and then all of a sudden, bam, you're old and you don't have nothing to do with it. But here we go. Look at this. The Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine Custom Bike Show 2024 is this weekend. It's a big deal. Like I said, we've been pushing this thing for 7 months, collecting bike show registration, collecting vendors, and it is finally the weekend to do this event. Now, here's the deal, guys. If you did not register your bike in that 7-month period, we had to close registration. We are maxed out on as many bikes as we can get into the space that we are in. We have over 170 show bikes in this room, along with 100 vendor booths. It's going to be a huge huge thing. And the hard part for us is we're out here designing this thing and going back and forth with the Coliseum on what we can and can't do. And then we have to plan for people to come in. So it's like, it's not just what we can fit in the room, but we also have to plan for spectators and people to come in. And as far as that goes, man, there is no limit to as many people as we can get in to that the east wing of the Special Events Convention Center. So bring it on. Yeah, we're done taking bikes. Yep, we're done taking vendors, but we got plenty of tickets. Now, my best advice for you guys is to buy tickets at the door. They're $20. The ticket booth takes cash. It takes card. But you'll skip the fees. If you buy them online, you can certainly do that, and it's convenient. You will get those convenience fees as well. We tried to make the price point for the bike show ticket as low as possible and still be able to pay for the event. So we made it $20. Now, kids 10 and under do get in for free with paying adults, so you can do that. When you get to the bike show, man, you are going to be blown away. Like I said, the hours for this are going to be Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's going to be jam-packed the whole time. I do have a schedule. I didn't upload it to this, but I can take a look at it if I can possibly find it. Probably not scheduled. Oh, look at that. So what we've got going on, like I said, 10 to 8 p.m. Doors are going to open at 10 a.m. The floodgates will open. People will come in to check out all that freaking beautiful motorcycle in the showroom there. We're going to have 2 live bands this year. Mojo Stomp will kick off the day at 10:30 a.m. Now we're going to have them play 3 half-an-hour sets, so they'll be playing from 10:30 to 11, 11:30 to 12, 12:30 to 1 p.m. And that's going to be great. Then we're going to clear the stage for a little while, and Riding High Harley Davidson is going to have their fashion show. They're going to show you all the brand new Harley Davidson fashions, which they will have for sale at their booth. And that's going to be from 1:30 to 2 p.m. May carry over a little bit after that. And then right after that, we're all going to leave the stage area and we're going to go to Universal Customs Pinstriping's booth, where he's going to do some live pinstriping at 2:30 p.m. Now, this is a guy that gets called by Harley Davidson to go to all the major events and set up with his team to pinstripe like 30, 40 bikes a day. It is an amazing amount of work that the man pokes out. But he's a local North Carolina guy and a hell of a nice guy. So he's going to be pinstriping around 2:30 all day, really. But this is going to be like his little set, the 2:30 set. And then the Rockabilly Band is going to take the stage for their 3 sets. They'll be playing from 3:30 to 4 p.m., 4:30 to 5 p.m., and 5:30 to 6 p.m., with the Bike Show Awards at 7 p.m. Now, Bike Show Awards, this is a big deal. We didn't just let anything come through the door. There's a couple of little things that, give and take, but we have $12,500 worth of cash prizes that we're going to give out in this bike show. It's a huge amount. So that's what we're looking for to give out from the bike show. And now look, there's going to be People's Choice this year as well. Now here's the deal. It's not going to be paper ballot. It's going to be scan a QR code with your phone. You'll find those at our Full Throttle Magazine booth and at many of the other vendors. All you got to do is scan it, scroll down to the number of the bike that you think is the best People's Choice bike, and click on it. And they'll get a plaque and a cash prize. Pretty cool, right? That means even your bike could win that deal right there. Look at there. There's Ted Rager. What are you doing down in New Orleans, man? And then if you're down in New Orleans, what in the hell are you doing watching live videos on Facebook, man? What a damn shame, man. You should be eating some jambalaya and walking around Bourbon Street and having a good time. You shouldn't be watching Facebook, Ted. What's wrong with you, man? Hey, by the way, thanks for the breakfast at Mayhem and Midway. You're the man. But there's that. So now lots of stuff going on. You're gonna have to make sure you go by the Carolina's Full Throttle Magazine booth. We do have the official bike show shirts for sale, man. We've got some there, but there's gonna be a ton of vendors as well. I'll tell you what, big names. Oh, by the way, speaking of big names, I just received some packages, but here's the deal. Billy Lane, Choppers Inc., Sons of Speed Vintage Racing will be at the bike show. And he's got a couple rules when he sets up. He goes, look, man, I don't want to be behind a velvet chain. I don't want to be behind a table. I just want to be part of the crowd. So that's what you're going to get. You want to meet Billy Lane? You can meet Billy Lane. You want to get him to autograph something for you? That's what he's there for. He's going to be there all day long, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., hanging out with us, looking at motorcycles, talking motorcycles, all kinds of stuff. Really cool stuff. Plus, he's bringing some of his Sons of Speed vintage bikes with him and some Choppers Inc. bikes. Hoping he brings a hubless, man. That'd be really cool because I'd like to see one of those in person too. But the Sons of Speed racers are coming too. Look at this. This is rude. Not watching my video. But the deal is some of the racers are coming with them. Now, it has not been 100% confirmed, but they told me that there was a pretty good chance they're going to get Crazy Chuck from Moonshiners that rides with them to come, eBay Jake. I know a couple of other racers that'll be there with their bikes. So it's really, really cool deal that they'll be set up over there. Hey, pick up the phone. Is that you calling, man? Tyler, you calling during my daggone lives? You know, I'm not supposed to put you on blast, but here you are calling me. This is wild, man. I'm not picking up the phone. It's somebody asking me if they can register their bike. And like I said, guys, I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate turning people away. You know, I have a hard time saying no. Ask my wife. But, you know, we got to a point where we had to stop taking motorcycles, and that's just the way it is. Now, we will start taking motorcycles for the 2025 show in August. So if you are missing out on this show, which I don't want you to, with your motorcycle, you can register in August for the next year's one. Maybe you're the best in show, which, by the way, we have 2 best in show trophies today or this weekend. One for modern and one for antique. Both of them carry $1,000 in cash. So we're going to hand out those. It's going to be awesome. Big day, big deal. There's also going to be tattoos, right? My brother works for Ink Lab Tattoo in Kernersville, North Carolina. He was set up over there last year and did tattoos like all day long. They're going to have 3 artists set up with a limited edition set of flash that you can get. They'll be taking names. They'll be doing tattoos all day long in the Ink Lab Tattoo booth. There's also going to be a chopper photo gallery by my buddy Derek Sykes, who does In the Weeds chopper photography, and also he writes the Tiniest Tales from the Road. Great dude. Stop by and talk to him. Check out his art. It's going to be cool. Speaking of art, Anthony Hicks is also going to be there. This guy is as close to a living David Mann as we'll ever get to see, well, at least in my lifetime. And he'll have some of his art and prints and stuff like that. Super cool stuff. Make sure you check him out. But man, I'll tell you what, like the list goes on. There's so many cool vendors. The Rebel Spirit, Death Wish Culture Company, T-Man Performance, Thunderhead Choppers. The list just keeps going on, man. We've got everything from leather to screen printing to, you know, helmets, accessories, shirts. We got shirts out of the wazoo. We got Rip Tits coming. We got Dirty Threads. We got Chateau printing. It's just, man, the list literally is epic for the amount of cool vendors that are going to be in there set up. I'm just blown away. A lot of big bike builders as well. We're going to have Twin City Custom Cycles. We've got Absolute Custom Cycles. We've got Tombstone Custom Cycles. You know, just to name a few. It's just one of those things, man. It goes on and on and on. 100 10x10 vendor booths occupied, plus trailers. Rick Rack will be there. They go to all the major rallies. They're also based in Concord. So they come out to our show as well, man. But they've got it all. They've got everything you need for your motorcycle. You got to make sure to stop by and check them out. We're also going to have a drag racing expo put on by my friend Paul Watson, Lumbee Racing, who also does the All Harley World Shootout. He's got 10 drag racing monster bikes that are going to be set up with him. It's just going to be absolutely epic. If you know Paul, you know he never does anything small. It's just a big deal, man. So that's the deal. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. Like I said, tickets, we're never going to turn you away at the door. come to the show. There's plenty of tickets. I honestly think that the capacity at one time in that room is 10,000 people. And if we make it to 10,000, that's cool, man. I'll be going to Aruba the next day. But if I mean, dude, that's like a huge amount of people. So we're not going to get turned away at the door. There's plenty of tickets. Buy them at the door, cash or credit or debit, whatever you want to do. You can trade them some Bitcoin if you want to. Is that still a thing? I don't know. I never pay attention. But that's the deal. So come on in, come check out all these bikes. Help us pick a people's choice. Hang out with Billy Lane, get a tattoo, watch some pinstriping. It's just going to be a freaking epic event. All right, so that's what you need to know. January 13th. Is that a thing? Is this a thing? I don't know. I believe they approved Wampus, but not Wampum. Not sure. But that's the deal there. So here we go, man. Last chance to take a look at this. Huge shout out to my presenting sponsor, the Carolina Biker Lawyers. If you saw the ad on TV, it's because the Carolina Biker Lawyers, Bob and Sean, put that together for us and put it on Fox 8 and Spectrum News and a couple other places. It was a big deal. Really appreciate them being on board again. Carolina Biker Lawyers as our presenting sponsor. We've also got a great group of supporting sponsors that are along with us. Back for the second year, Law Tigers. They'll be set up over and with the Caniacs bike that we were just showing you a minute ago. You can register to win that motorcycle from the Law Tigers and the Carolina Hurricanes. Also, Indian Motorcycles Greensboro Triad, second year for them. Really appreciate them. They put in the Indian class and the Victory class, and they'll be set up over there hanging out with some cool swag. Riding High Harley Davidson, again, another 2-year sponsor for us. Really appreciate them being on board. They're doing the Harley Davidson Fashion Show at 1:30 to 2 p.m. They'll also have their pop-up shop, so you can buy any of that stuff that you want. It'll be a great time. And then new for this year, OK Recycling. Anybody that knows Tim Griggs knows that this guy is the man. He actually called me up this afternoon, and he was like, man, I just want to be a part of the fun. He's like, I just want to bring like 5 or 6 bikes, and we're just gonna have a great time. Tim Griggs, OK Recycling, hell of a guy. Can't wait to see him. Make sure you stop by their booth as well. But that is it. If you guys have any questions, about the bike show or anything like that, you can call us. The phone number is right there on the ad there, 336-885-5400. You can email us. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, all kinds of other places, whatever. Or you can just come and ask me in person, whatever you want to do. This is an inside event. This is kind of crazy. I want to take this down because I've had a lot of people ask me this. We're inside the Greensboro Coliseum. We're not just using the parking lot or anything like that, So yeah, it's probably gonna be cold. It's gonna be okay, man. Drive over there, ride over there. It doesn't matter. But this is an inside show. So no matter what the weather is, we're going to have a great time. I'll have the heat on. It'll be a good time. So make sure you come in there. There are food and drinks. There are Coliseum prices. So whatever the last time you went to a concert, it's going to be relative to that. But they do have a full concession stand. They have drinks. They'll have little carts put up and stuff like that where they'll have, people selling food and stuff like that. So if you're hungry, you can get it there. Hell, your ticket, you can leave and come back. I don't care. There's Stamies across the street. There's other stuff. If you don't like the food that's in there, go get something to eat. Come on back by. So we've got all that going on. This is January 13th for the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine Custom Bike Show. I could go on for hours and hours about it, but I'm not going to because I'm tired of it. And it's already been 19 minutes. So that's the deal. Make sure you get out there, you pick up your Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine. If you haven't got one yet, you can pick one up at the bike show. We'll have some at the door and at our booth and stuff like that. Make sure you pick that up. It'll be great. So there's what we've got going on. All right. So I'm going to get out of here. Pick up your brand new January edition of the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine. I will see you at the bike show, which has plenty of tickets available at the Inside Bike Show. You can go ahead and do that. All right. That's all I've got for you today. That's 19 minutes and 56. Clay, what the fuck, man? That's 20 minutes of your life that you'll never get back, but I do appreciate you spending with me. I'll see you this Saturday, and we'll have a good time. All right, let me find this outro video. And